Hey, what's up, party people? I first of all want to start out by wishing everybody a happy and safe holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and all that good stuff. I hope and pray that you have a peaceful and safe holiday season and get to spend time with people that you love and enjoy being with. I am about to go for my walk, get my exercise in. As y'all can see, I got my hair all shaved off, and man, I am ready for the holidays. I wanted to kind of update a few things, but first of all, I want to thank a few people for sending their gratitude to me in this holiday season. David, my buddy Willie Gilly, and a couple other people have sent me holiday blessing. Man, I appreciate that help, support, and I thank you for watching the videos. All you guys that are just watch on a daily basis, I appreciate that support. And again, thanks to a few people that sent me holiday blessings. I also want to thank those that are Patreon members. I'm going to go through that here by the end of the year, hopefully over the next few days, and figure out how we're going to be able to give more back to those people that are Patreon supporters. Now, a couple things that I've experienced over the last few weeks. I guess people are making changes, their vehicles are aging, and people are letting their older Volvos go. Man, several people have contacted me about buying their Volvos. Man, I, I just don't have a need for several more cars. So, those people that are moving on from their old P80 Volvos, man, those cars that you're asking me if I want to purchase, those are really the cars that I would probably donate to needy families. Um, there's people that I know contact me that need cars. I would pass cars like that on to them. However, I am not financially in the position to purchase those cars from you and then donate them to people. In the past couple of months, I've donated a couple of cars to people. I hadn't said anything on the channel about it. I just did it. People in need, you know, I just don't think it's something that I have to, brag about, whatnot. But if you have a Volvo that you are not using and you're at the position where you want to move that thing on out of your way or get rid of it and you don't need money for it, let me know. I may be able to acquire it from you, service it, get it running right, and then pass it on to somebody in need. I've lost count of how many cars I've donated to people or given to people that are in need. It's just something that that's something that I can do, so I do it. Most of the time, I try to get the car serviced in a way that it will last them 3 or 4 years without breaking down. I take care of coolant leaks. I service timing parts. I try to make sure the brakes are good. And then I pass that on to a needy family. And hopefully they won't have anything major that they won't be able to drive the car. And if something, normal maintenance or minor comes up, they will be able to do it themselves just to keep that car on the road. And so far that's gone pretty good. Most recent car that somebody asked me if I wanted to purchase, it probably needs a cylinder head rebuilt because it's going through a quart of oil every 700 to 1,000 miles. For these white block cars, that's excessive. My car, man, had 400,000 miles and would only need a quart of oil in 5,000 miles. It would go through a half a quart of oil in about 3,000 miles. So if your Volvo P80 car 850 S&V 70 is going through more than a quart of oil in 2,000 miles, that thing likely needs valve stem seals. And that's a big job. Probably costs about $600-700 to do it yourself at this time. And it's something that doesn't have to be done, but if it keeps throwing oil down the exhaust, it'll likely pop a check engine light for a clogged cat, and then people that are in areas that need emissions checks won't be able to get that thing to pass emissions. So that's just a thought. I'm working with a guy in the Chicago area. We're trying to get a car donated to a needy family there. They hadn't had their own vehicle for a couple of years, and man, that thing is it's running up the cost because that car was sitting. You park an old car, man, stuff just starts seizing up, locking up, sensors quit working, electrical connectors go bad. Now we got a PMP switch transmission code situation with that thing. We're about $500-600 into it in a week or two, and now it may take another $200-300 before we can get that car passed on to those people that need it. So if you got a car that's sitting around, man, it's just it's hard to resurrect those things and get them to where they have no issues. You guys have heard me say it in the past, brakes are overrated. There's a lot of people driving around with rear calipers locked up. And then they find out that they're locked up, and all of a sudden it becomes some emergency event. It's not an emergency. I think 70-80% of your braking is done on the front calipers. And yeah, it's good to have rear brakes working, but it's not as critical as people all of a sudden turn it out to be when they find out that they got a bad caliper. But anyway, you want all your brakes working, everything safety, you definitely want working. You want cars to be able to pass emissions. But hey, man, if you do not need the money and you're ready to pass that thing on, let me know. I got a list of people that can use a vehicle, and I help who I can, but I don't make it a burden for myself to do that. And I'm not in the place financially at this point where I can buy cars for $2,000 and $3,000, put another 1,000 or 2,000 into them, and then pass them on. That's 5Gs. I'm just not there. So, and the people that give in Patreon enable me to help other people that's in need, but it's just not something that I'm readily able to do every time somebody's got a car they want to unload or whatever. So that's that. Kind of an update and reminder, man, I'm probably not going to be accepting restricted calls anymore. I think I've mentioned this before. I've took one in the past 2 months, but hey, my kind of feel about that is people that call me with restricted numbers are restricting their numbers from me not being able to call them back. I don't have time to call people back that don't need me to call them back. I have my number publicized to, I don't know, 150 million people. Got it publicized to help people that need my help and that can use my help. If you need my help or can use my help and you call me and you restrict your number, man, I don't get that. So if you call me restricted and I don't take your call, that's probably why. Send me a text or email. If I get to those, I get to those. But if you call me from a restricted number, I'm probably not going to answer it. Hope you understand that. I give you my number to help you, and then you restrict your number like I'm going to be stalking you or something. I don't get it. Just the way it is. There are people that are ordering parts from the website. I appreciate that. Appreciate your support. Glad to be able to help you with that. A couple people asked if I still get parts for people at salvage yards, and I do. However, man, those salvage yard parts, they take time. Salvage yard prices have gone up, and I still occasionally get somebody that asks me to get something from them from the salvage yard, and I lose contact with them, and I can't figure out who I got the part for. So, in general, if you ask me to get a part for you from a salvage yard, I'm probably going to ask you for a deposit. That will do two things. One, it will imprint in my mind that I got a deposit for a part I need to get from the salvage yard. And it will encourage you to remind me that you have sent me a deposit and you need your part. It helps me remember. I just am not organized enough and have enough time in my days to remember all that stuff. So I ask people, hey, remind me weekly. And then they don't. And then I get the part, or I see the part, I don't remember who needed it. And, so anyway, if you need my help getting a part that's unobtainable or whatever you want to call it, send me a deposit. Generally, I tell people to send me a $25 deposit. It covers the part from the salvage yard, maybe a few minutes, and it may even cover shipping for some people. So that's how we're trying to work that right now. So if you need a part, let me know exactly what you need, the part number, the picture. You can text pictures to my WhatsApp. If you're out of the country, you can text pictures to my cell phone number. If you're in the country, I don't have a problem with people texting pictures. I do have a problem with people texting videos. Please don't text me videos, but text all the pictures you want. And if you need a part, you could text me, send me a deposit, and I will get it as quickly as I can. So, and if for some reason I do not get the part for you and you find the part elsewhere, just send me a text message. Say, hey, Robert, I no longer need that part. I sent you a deposit for $25. Please return that deposit. I'll be glad to do it as long as I hadn't gone to the junkyard and purchased that part for you. So, again, send a deposit. Remind me weekly. If you get it somewhere else, I'll return the deposit right away. All's well that ends well. I've been getting some messages with people asking me, am I still traveling around doing work on cars? Man, if you watch my videos, I'm doing it all the time. So I don't quite understand those questions. And some people ask the cost of that. The cost that I would like to get is cover my travel expenses and pay for any parts that I supply, and $50 an hour on labor. Man, for a specialist to come to your location to fix anything at $50 an hour, that is cheap. Man, there's mechanics charging, gosh, $150 an hour just at normal shops. Dealers are charging in excess of $200 an hour nowadays, up close to $300, some of them. And to hire a specialist to come to your location, troubleshoot and fix things, it's not uncommon for that to go anywhere from $250 to $400 an hour. So, man, $50 an hour, you're probably, in most cases, be at 50 cents on the dollar versus a indie shop. So that's where it is. If for some reason you are in a position where you can't afford to have nobody fix your car, and I'm in your area or passing through your area and I can help you, let me know. That's what my Patreon supporters are for. They make donations and get really nothing out of the Patreon system except the satisfaction knowing that they're helping me help others. And those people that are in bad financial situations that need my help, if I'm close to you, I stop in, help you, do what I can. Now, I'm not working on 4 cars for you, because in my opinion, somebody with 4 vehicles are not really in that type of need. I'm talking about people that they have 1 car, maybe 2. One's a daily driver. It needs a brake job. It needs a time and belt job. I stop through there, do that, and move on. I've had some people that are way out of my way and I can't get to them. And my supporters have actually paid to have their car fixed in an indie shop somewhere. So we are here to help me and those people that support me through Patreon and send me random donations, through PayPal, stuff like that. So just contact me. We'll try to work it out and get you the help you need. So I think that's about it for now. I am taking a few days off, relaxing and visiting someone in the South Texas area. And I'll be back at it here in a couple days. Back at it, having fun, fixing cars, modding cars, and just doing what I do. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. And I hope you have a great day. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.